just, I do not expect the thing to be scrapped just even the first year of this administration, because he premised his promise on that some of the e-blocks were going to be completed and all that. The government has just had his first budget, and therefore you expect that releases will be done for these e-blocks to be complete, some of them to be completed, for space to be created for the people, the double track to be scrapped. But the 2027, I don't know whether it's the end or beginning of 2027 academic year or end of 2027. And if it is end of 2027, it means that the tenure of this administration, this president, is almost ending. But if that is even done, it is scrapped anyway, it is abolished. So I did not expect this to be done immediately, as I said. But you see, the reality is that I do not see why this double track thing has become so political that people think it must be scrapped all the time. Especially when it has been explained that even with the double track, more people have been taken and even contact hours have been increased. I remember President of Ashesi University that if even having lauded the person who even brought this whole idea of double track, and that schools vacate and all the classrooms are empty. This was an innovative way of keeping the classes occupied and students busy all the time, all year round. I think it was a good idea. Probably, I do not think, in my view, I don't think that it should be scrapped. If there are challenges with a double track, we should be looking at that. The timetable, how people get into the school, how they live and all that, how long they stay at home, how long they come. I think there are things that we can iron out. But because it's a political decision that it must be scrapped at all costs, that is why government is now in this situation. But I think a government comes with a promise. They have promised that it will be abolished. It is a decision of the president that it will be abolished, and that's what they are working towards. If the education minister has given us 2027, let's wait and see. I will want to see how the e-blocks will be constructed, or more classrooms will be created for the system to be abolished. You know, there was this mention of private schools even coming in to help abolish it. I have not heard the minister speak about the private schools' involvement. Recently, there was a meeting, they spoke about it. There's that thing to be addressed. The idea was that with the putting out the e-blocks and also bringing in the private schools, it will help abolish the system. My thinking is that it's about putting up infrastructure by government before the government to abolish it. We'll wait and see what happens. You were talking of a lot of infrastructure. Once I was coming, I was listening to IB and that your radio network that government collateralized the GHOne, and you want to know how that money was utilized. I think that if you want to know how that money would utilize, GHOne and government will be able to tell. If you look at the infrastructure that was put, the dormitories, the classroom, extended classroom blocks and all that, was done by this collateralized funds. So I think a lot was done in terms of infrastructure by the previous administration. It is hoped that this government will continue and put more infrastructure and deliver their campaign promise to Ghanaians on this matter. Though I do not subscribe to the fact that double track has reduced quality of education. I do not subscribe to that. I do not.
Okay.
But it is a policy of government that it will be scrapped, and that's the government has made a decision, and let them carry it through.